So everybody can hear. Woo!
We.
Yeah.
So now I can take this off, but you're gonna have a hellacious glare.
Oh God! Look at that glare.
I mean, I think it looks
I
okay.
promise I'm not trying to flex. I'm just stretching. Ugh.
But like I said, with these glossy maps and stuff like that, that's the problem we have unless you're IRL.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of
It's
like doing like?
Little
Mushroom.
mushroom.
Oh, that's a cool dice, Susie. Have you ever thought of
Yeah.
trying to do like online?
As I've said on the one-on-ones, I am not technologically, savvy, so it's really hard to even try that.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
I thought about it. I thought about doing Roll20.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what we do with our
Roll20's
other
pretty
group, is we do Roll20.
Susie, you should just move down here, or not move down here. You should come visit us once every 2 weeks on Friday at 7:30.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
love that.
are you trying to recruit Susie to our other group?
Yeah, dude.
Oh
I
my
mean, to be fair,
gosh.
she doesn't have to come visit for that one.
I'm so honored. Wait, where are you guys at?
Wait, what one? What one are we talking about? You get? Oh, do you guys have another one going on?
Yeah, it's bi-weekly on Fridays. We're gonna go to it right after this. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
You know.
No,
oh wait, what?
That's funny.
Which one are we talking? I'm so lost.
I'm gonna say, damn, that's a long night of D&D.
I'm so confused.
for Spencer's, she doesn't have to come visit. She can just log in online for that one.
Oh yeah.
I feel so honored that I'm included.
Okay. We are going to go live so people can stare at my character sheet. Oh wait, no, that's the map.
Oh.
Hold on, we'll stare at
Hold
my
on.
character
Do y'all
sheet.
want some kitty therapy?
Oh man, hold on.
This is Lucifer.
I want kitty therapy.
Everybody meet Lucifer.
The devil.
Lucifer.
That's my baby.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
That's the
That's
devil.
my baby.
The baby. Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he's a
All
good
snuggling
boy.
up next to you.
He's a good boy. He's been a lot better.
Yeah. Mine's being stinky and ornery over in the other room. Not my kitty. I don't have a kitty.
That's my handsome boy. What's going on?
It's Justin in my chat.
Oh, snap.
Now he freak out. It's okay though.
Yeah, that sounds like Lucifer.
Yeah, that's how it goes. He gets overstimulated pretty quickly.
Also, I'm going to try to
right?
upload these to YouTube, by the way.
Nice.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, are we gonna be the new Critical Role?
I don't know about
I
that.
don't think we're gonna be
I
that
don't know
good.
about all that.
No, but I mean, I think we're pretty cool.
I mean, hold on a second. Wait, Susie, you watch Critical Role?
You'll upload me to YouTube?
No, I haven't watched like full episodes, but I know of them, and like I watch Vox Machina, and that which I know isn't like 100% the same thing of like what all goes on, but I still really like I know of Matt Mercer and like the whole gang.
Right. Well, the only reason I ask is because
You gonna upload me to YouTube, bro? Huh? You want to be my editor? You gonna edit for me? Konnichiwa. I heard you're planning on making a trip to Japan next year. Gonna find you a waifu? Hell yeah. I hear they have issues over there with having babies and stuff. I don't know. Oh god.
I am with technology. I just thought of Twitch. Oh my god, they play video games on there. Let me check it out. So boredom set in. I turned on Twitch for the first time in probably ever, and I saw on the top 10 that night that D&D was popular on the top 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? D&D? That's
like
you sit and play that. Like, how can you stream this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was their first episode. So
cool.
when I heard their voices and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that voice.
Yeah.
I know that voice too. Oh my god, that's Illidan. Like and stuff like that, or Gara. And I was just like, oh, geez, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, because I'm a comedy, uh, whore to put it lightly, I was in stitches their first episode because I was like, that is hilarious. That is legit. Some of the stuff that me and my friends have done playing Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that.
Yeah.
Who,
So I just kind of fell in love with it. So that was pretty
quick
cool.
question.
That's awesome.
Who's all doing voices?
Me.
Well, I mean, you're the
I-
DM. You have to do voices.
Oh, so you don't count me? That's great. I'm just gonna sit in the corner.
So I
Wow.
thought about doing one. Ooh,
I was
you
gonna
guys
say,
want to hear what
I
I
probably will.
originally thought of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my original plan, so I was already had the sorcerer and then like elf planned out for class and race, but I was planning on doing like a Professor Snape character.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Only
That's so cute.
But I decided not to do that because I wasn't fully confident in myself to keep that voice up for forever.
So I might
That's
take
fair.
some inspiration from Grog.
Yeah,
Yes!
buddy.
I'm a monk Goliath, so and
Oh,
I'm a
dang.
drunken monk Goliath, so there will be many.
Drunken Monk is
Yes,
so fun.
there will be many shenanigans afoot.
Per usual.
Yes.
I told my buddy.
Wait, so are you actually doing
when he-
Drunken Fist?
Yeah, I plan on it. Yeah.
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 Like,
Oh,
yeah,
so good.
that's my character. Like, flaw quirk is like I'm a drunk. That's why I have the gourd on my character picture. I have the barrel and the gourd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm always.
I told my buddy because he wanted to do an accent. I said, "Hey, man, it'd be really cool because you're German.
Ugh.
Like, I know you could do it. You could do like a really good German slash, mixture Russian, something like that, or just, just do an accent for your character." He was like, "Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know." And I said, "Well, man, you could do it." And I said, "You know what? Here's a good example." I said, "Just think of like this really sleazy shopkeep, and he's just trying to pawn his stuff onto you, but he's also trying to make it to where you're actually gonna buy his stuff." And he'd be like, "What's the problem? It's got a great sword. You turn it down to the long sword. Long sword goes to the dagger. After that, you have nothing. So that is big problem."
Well,
That's awesome.
I am ready whenever you guys are.
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, guys.
Same.
Super excited.
Yay.
Welcome to
Yo,
our first session.
yo.
So we are going to get into this the nitty gritty way, since we really only had about a week or so to get information and everything like that. So we don't have all the information. We're not going to dive into anybody's lore or anything like that, trying to hook them in the first session. Once we get all that stuff, then definitely, you'll see that be more prevalent. However, with that being said, we will get into tonight's session. As you guys approach the town of Green Nest, you can see from every direction from where you are traveling that the town itself is alive here at this darkened night. The moon crests over a hillside with two clouds just faintly waning through the moon, passing it. You see lights. You hear chatter. Even from a distance, you hear liveliness in this town. As you quickly approach, you notice that the lights themselves, they are definitely lights, but they are not good lights. They are fires. Buildings are burning. The chatter you hear, the liveliness you hear, is that of panic in the streets. Off in the distance of the city of Green Nest, you see a large structure, a keep with a tower. Perched on the tower, a large entity raises its large, fat neck up to the sky and lets out a huge roar. As it finishes its roar, it jets off of the tower, breaking it in half. Still standing, but half of it's missing. As it jets off, you see these large, scaly wings unfurl as it beats. One good time, it takes flight, circling Green Nest. Each of you rush to the nearest entrance of Green Nest as you see families scurrying out of Green Nest. You see moms and dads with holding children in their arms, covered in debris, dust, hurt, bleeding from the head, bleeding from the arms. The adults themselves do not look all that well. As you guys get closer, you see the guards of Green Nest frantically trying to fight off this invading enemy that has made themselves very well known within the town. Hambone and Juniper. Can I have you guys roll a perception check, please?
Let's see. Perception, that's gonna be an 8. An 8.
And 22 for me.
Okay. Hambone, as you look, you're not really paying attention to anything that's going on other than the fact that you just saw this large, scaly creature flap its wings and fly around Green Nest. Juniper, as your attention is taken away from that beast, you look onwards towards the entrance that you're currently next to Green Nest. You see a few other individuals kind of standing there in the entrance area, just in utter shock of what is going on. You see a red-haired individual, an elven individual with white and red robes, just kind of on looking at what is going on, as if they've also just experienced this situation in the same moment you have. Still fixated on the beast that is flying. You see also another individual with pinkish hair, aqua teal clothing, and a blade in their hand. But the blade itself is limp as it's pointing to the ground. You also see an individual kind of slumped down, kind of looks like he got knocked over by individuals fleeing from Green Nest, who is putting a gourd up to his lips.
Interesting. Are all of us standing together already?
You have a a smallish green individual standing next to you, unbeknownst to you at that time as you look around to all this. He is about 5 feet away from you, again, just staring at the large creature that took flight. Everybody else is probably 5 to 10 feet away from you in their own individual shock. Or, drinking.
How far am I from the gate? Am I like pretty far back?
About 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking up towards the town, and my intention is to go help put out some fires, I guess.
Okay. Hambone, Ruby, and Darcia, what are you guys doing now that you've seen this creature push off from the keep?
I think that Ruby kind of starts to fast walk, but pulls out like a parchment and a quill and just starts like sketching like the breaking tower with the creature flying off from it, and like
Okay.
scribbling some notes underneath the picture.
Okay.
but just moving toward the town.
Yeah, I would say that Darcia goes and starts heading towards how she can help the townsfolk.
Okay.
Hambone's gonna find a place to hide, screaming,
Okay.
seeing
So,
the large creature fly off.
Harith, what do you? Hold on. Harith, what do you do in your knockdown, kind of drunken stupor?
Hmm. So was I sitting there for the whole like seeing all of this?
So as you were approaching Green Nest,
Yes.
you approached and there was a family that was running past you.
Mhm.
And then there was another family on the other side. So they kind of shoulder checked you and caused you to plant your butt on the ground right at the entrance.
Okay.
Seeing that, you just like shrugged it off a little bit and took a drink out of your gourd.
Yeah, because I'm also like, I think I'm like 7'2". Anyways, uh, I'm going to stand up, kind of like, you know, sway a little bit. You know, obviously I've been swigging from my jug, my gourd, and I'm going to dust myself off. And I'm going to head into the town, and I guess head towards the center where I see
Okay.
people running and screaming and fires burning.
So as you guys individually decide to head into Green Nest, whether it be to sketch this, fascinating event or to help, immediately the townspeople and, put out the fires, or to run to safety and, hide, you do make it through the entrance. As you make it into this entrance of Green Nest, you see a family darting towards you. You guys aren't totally together, but you have come to an apex point right in the middle of town. And you see this family being herded, chased by 7 individuals, long snouted face, horns, scaly musculature and structure. They stand on their hind legs as if some kind of reptilian. They have serrated, gnarled blades, and one or two of them kind of seem to have this leather piece, and they're flinging it over their head.
Hmm.
Is that?
Okay, so how,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how far away are they from us,
So
or I guess from me specifically?
I will put you guys on the map.
On the map.
The
You
map.
guys kind of rush in individually, doing your own thing. And then Hambone, this is the entrance that you guys came through. Hambone, you started to find the closest structure that had an open door, and you see this one over here, and you start making your way towards that way.
All right.
Is there any like pieces of wood that are burning that I could pick up?
Oh yeah, there's several. You see the individuals that are running behind this family
Uh-huh.
seem to be setting fire to structures or have already set fire to structures.
Okay.
There is a broken, busted table. Now, the one thing you guys do notice, and Hambone, you notice this as well, the reason why that door is open is because it was kicked in. It is busted down. And you see everything from inside, chairs knocked over, cabinets open, things ripped apart. They are just kind of looting and pillaging as they go, but it kind of seems like they're also trying to get people and wrangle them up. That's why they're darting back this way.
Okay.
I want to grab a flaming piece of wood and chuck it at the nearest one.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. We're gonna say improvised throwing. So use your dexterity on this.
Dexterity.
Yep. Use your dexterity bonus plus a d20.
I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah. you chuck the first piece, and as you chuck it pretty far actually, and you see that the piece hits this individual, but as it's flying, he can see it, and he just kind of blocks it out the way with his hand.
Okay.
He sees it coming, and he's just like. So these individuals start running for you. You see 3 children in front, and 2 adults, 1 male and 1 female. Do you guys continue forward? And if so, what fashion? Who wants to go further or stay, further back?
Oh.
I want to stay close to the walls, but keep continuing, like going forward.
Okay, so skirting around the walls like this. How far do you want to go?
I'll go. What is it? 30? Yeah, I'll go my full 30 feet.
30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That puts you right here next to this window.
Okay, how far could I make it if I just run straight instead of going
straight?
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. Right there.
Actually, yeah, let me just run straight. Just so I'm still off to the side.
Okay.
But yeah.
I will drunkenly walk straight at them.
Okay, you're full 30?
Yeah.
Okay, you get right there. Now, because you're not in combat right now, I would say if you want to run towards them or stumble towards them, you could do a dash situation because you know you want to get up there. So that'll give you another 30.
Yeah. Let me get up there in their face.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So you get 30 feet right there. That's to the first one.
Give him a little kiss.
Oh no, I want to drunkenly belch in his face or in its face. Just a big old.
Okay, so you're 7 feet.
God.
You have to
bend down.
bend at a 90-degree angle just to get to the top of this thing's head. And as you see it, it looks like the worst elongated chihuahua face you've ever seen in your life. It's just horrible looking. It has snaggle teeth and jagged edges that kind of stick out everywhere, but it still has the knife in his hand, and it was reaching for a piece of cloth on its side as you came up to him and belched in his face. And as you did that, he just kind of shook his head like, oh. Juniper, Ruby, and Dorcia, what are you guys doing?
Would I recognize what these creatures are?
Make a history check.
Oofda. How's an 8 feel?
You've seen these creatures in a book somewhere. The name is eluding you. Dogface, reptoid. No, that's not it. It's you're scratching your brain trying to figure out what these things are. You do remember seeing them. You just can't pinpoint what it is.
Can I also make a history check for that?
Yeah.
Can I do the same thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay.
And I roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20 and add your history modifier.
Okay. Oof. That's a 5, so that's even worse.
So 5. You're just enamored by what looks to be dogs on their hind legs with these very large tails. However, Juniper, the moment you catch actually the best glimpse of these things, you just instinctively yell out, "Those are kobolds!"
You see Ruby's face kind of glance over, annoyed, at Juniper yelling this out.
Okay.
I get really excited.
I'm gonna turn around and go, "What's a kobold?"
Juniper points at the kobolds and says, "That."
Can I eat it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yay!
As you turn back to the kobolds, as you're saying this, you see the one kind of winding up that leather piece that he had in his hand. Darcia, go ahead.
Can I help the children that are push them off to the side?
Yeah, they're still running past you guys. As they see
Okay.
you, they kind of think, "Oh, you're a little different. You're dressed not of the townspeople. Maybe you got this," because one just sprinted off drunkenly to get in their face. So what do you say they got there? And if do you guys want to move up any at all?
That liquid courage.
I do. I'll move up like 12. I can move up to 35, so as long as it doesn't start combat, I'll get closer.
You can get right there with 35.
Okay.
Juniper or Ruby, do you guys want to move at all?
I'm going to just very passively let this family run past me, and I'm gonna. How far is 30 up for me?
Right here.
Perfect.
So you want to move there?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not in any rush to get there. I'm just kind of walking along, staying with the party.
Okay. So
Ruby,
as everybody's kind of moving, doing their own thing, you just kind of nonchalantly go up. Ruby?
I was gonna say Ruby just plants her feet and like whips out the spell book and has like a look of intense concentration on her face.
Ooh, sparkly.
Okay.
All right. Hambone's gonna. I'm just gonna like rush forward. So could I use my full movement, like the 30 and dash?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not in
All right.
combat, so.
Yeah, I just want to rush forward and then kind of go like down that alleyway past that behind that building.
Over here?
Not that one, but the
Oh.
one straight ahead.
Oh. Give me a second. So you want to go over here?
Yeah, unless that alleyway's blocked, I don't know.
No, it's just got broken debris.
Oh, okay, so I can go through that.
5, 10, 20, 45. And you want to go the full 60?
Yeah, so at that point, go straight down that alleyway.
This way? Or
No,
way?
other way. Yeah.
Okay. So 45, 50, 55, 60 will get you right there.
Yep. So Hambone's just gonna run down that way, just wildly like slapping his like legs and thighs and arms, and just kind of like yelling, like just scared of these things.
Okay. So reverse frightened effect. You actually get closer to the enemy in your frightened state. I love it. Okay. You guys look as you start getting closer, everybody starts getting closer. The closest one obviously is the the tallest individual here who is a little bit drunk.
The drunken half giant.
Yeah, the drunken half giant. You look upon the individual who you burped in his face, and he has the cloth in his hand. But as you're watching the cloth, he goes to stab you with the dagger.
Okay.
Oh. Does a 14 hit?
Is a tie in my favor?
No, it has to meet or exceed your AC.
Oh, it meets. I'm a 14 in AC.
Okay. So as you're looking at the cloth, he just jabs you right in your thigh.
Oh, man.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
I don't think I'm resistant to any piercing damage. No. Wait, hold on. Oh, man. Do I want to use that?
It's a good question. Do you?
4 damage is a lot of damage right now. Nah, I'm out front. I'll take the 4 damage.
Okay. So you take the 4 damage. I would like for everybody to roll initiative, please.
All right.
And for this situation, I do not roll in large groups. I do not roll single initiatives. They go under one initiative banner. Unless you are fighting like a key figure or something like that, I will make them go on a different initiative order. But for groups, just for the simplicity and streamline of it all, it makes it a lot easier if I do a group initiative for them.
Oh, okay.
I have 17.
Yeah.
23.
Okay. All right. let me get
7.
my piece of paper. And we'll go down the line here. All right. 25 to 20. Nope. Okay. 20 to 15.
I have 17.
I had,
Okay.
23.
Oh shoot!
You had
Sorry.
23.
Yeah, I had
Is this for
23.
everyone?
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Hang on. So put you at the top there. Okay. 25 or 20 to 15. We got to the 70. 15 to 10.
I'm a 15.
Okay.
And I'm 13.
Okay. And Hambone, what you got?
7.
Yay!
Hambone's last.
Okay. So, top of the round. And with that, I think we deserve a little background music.
Yay!
How do I start the activity again? I forgot. Start an activity. Haha, I'm smart. I don't want to watch League of Legends, but
You don't?
no. Did it not start?
It did not.
God almighty. Look, I'm telling you, me and
Look, I don't think
technology-
any of us were truly 100% prepared for today.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out because it says YouTube, but it takes me to League of Legends, and I don't want League of Legends because I don't want to
Yeah.
get flagged for somebody else's stuff.
Like I like how I did.
So what we're gonna do?
I like how I did last minute stream work instead of
Yeah, right. Just like, oh yeah, let's not figure this out.
like
an hour
oh
beforehand.
hey, it's
Let's do it
7:30 and
now.
we're starting. Let me work on my stream work.
Yeah.
While
Okay, I'm still searching for my spell descriptions.
oh,
Like I have the spells picked up, but I'm
First
still looking for
Session,
the
yes.
descriptions.
that's fine.
Yay.
I had to like literally like look up my character when I got stabbed. I'm like, am I resistant to piercing? Let me look.
Well, we're just gonna all have Duel of the Fates playing in our heads.
If I was a barbarian, I would have been resistant to piercing, but I think that's only while he's raging.
Yes,
Yeah.
you'd have to use a bonus action to do that. All right, so top of the round, Harith, what you got?
Oh, Crumbled poked me. I'll show you. I'm going to uppercut this motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me roll to hit. Let me get on the right page. All my actions. Oh man. Does an 11 hit?
Does an 11 hit? That misses.
Oh man. I am going to. Hold on. I'm going to use my unarmed strike.
Okay.
To try to punch with my left hand. Does a 20
No
hit?
razzle dazzle. 20 does hit.
Alrighty. He gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage to his jaw.
As you see him rear back with that dagger from your thigh, you just kind of look and he just like ducks from your right hand. But that left hand, he went right. So your left really impacted. And as you see that, you kind of knock his teeth out. He just kind of collapses on the ground.
Take that, depression.
Okay. You got anything else? Anything else, Karen?
I'm gonna take a sip from my gourd. As
Mm-hmm.
it's just a little like ha 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 ha. And then I'm going to
Okay.
roar at them. Just a big old bellowing, uh, you know, Goliath roar, and then I will end my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes it Darcia's turn.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna move closer. I want to go for the cobalt that's like left of Harris. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are you gonna move
And
that way?
yeah, I'm gonna move that
Okay.
way.
And you got 30
30,
feet, right?
35.
35. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, guys, if you've read the rules in the rule book for diagonal movement, it makes no sense to me. So I counted as 5 feet, not 10.
Okay. Dope. So I'm gonna get right up on him, and then I'm gonna stab him
Each
Okay.
using
You want to
my.
diagonal
make an
is
attack?
5 feet.
Yeah, I use diagonals as 5 feet instead of 10, like the rule book says.
Okay. All right, I'll have to
So
remember that.
I roll my d20.
Yes. Roll your
Okay.
d20 and add your attack modifier.
Okay. Four. Is a 9.
A 9. 9
Yeah.
does not hit.
Dang. Okay. The bonus. How would I? I'm very new, but what does Divine Smite do?
Divine
Ooh,
Smite.
Yeah.
paladin, yes.
Yeah.
So isn't if I remember correctly, it's if you hit with it, you can choose to divine smite. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it just adds damage.
Oh, okay. Can I do that?
You didn't hit though.
Or I didn't hit. Okay. All right. Well, that's all. That's all I can do then. So I'm gonna just stick my tongue out at the cobalt and intimidate him. Can I intimidate?
So you stick your tongue out. Go ahead and make an intimidation roll. See how intimidating you are with
Yeah. Okay.
that.
Ethan. Uh, 20.
20.
Yeah.
So as you come up to him, you start to swipe with your blade. You miss because you're so enthralled with what's going on that you just didn't pay attention to it. And as you do that, you look back and you're like, "How dare you, not get hit by my weapon?" And you just stick out your tongue. You see him kind of grin at the fact that you missed, but then as you stick out your tongue, he's just like, "Ah, ah." That makes it Ruby's turn.
Sorry, I what was that?
It makes it your turn. You're up.
Okay. So Ruby is going to flip a page on the spell book and go ahead and cast magic missile
Okay.
at the closest 3 kobolds. So like 1 missile per. It's 3, right? Am I mistaken there?
No, yes, yeah. The first, if it's base level, yes, 3 missiles.
Okay. So
So the closest 3 would be this one that Darcia is fighting against, and then the one behind it, and then the one over here.
okay, and I rolled a 4, which is a 5 force damage for each of those 3. Well, like yeah, 5 per target.
Yeah, because it's a 4 plus 1, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So Darcia, as you see the individual frightened out of his mind, and just kind of scared at you sticking your tongue out at him, you see this magical wisp of purple energy. Pop right in his head. He goes down. Pop right in the head. He goes down. Pop right in the head. That one goes down. You take out 3 of those individuals. 2 of them who were getting ready to. They were winding something up in their hand. They were getting ready to let loose.
Good job, Ruby.
Anything else you want to do there, Ruby?
I think maybe just walk 2 steps forward to where I'm kind of level with Juniper.
Okay, so right there.
Yeah, and then plant the feet again and kind of like give a sideways glance with a smug look on my face.
Okay. Ruby, Juniper, your go. As you see what is going on, you see the drunken individual who stands about 7 feet tall. You see another individual who runs up
Doing
to a
good for-
kobold
For
and
some reason, I can't
swipes
chat
and
in
misses
my
with
own
her
chat
weapon.
for some reason.
But for
I don't
some
know why.
reason, after the miss,
I guess I'm not
she
signed in on
sharply turns
Streamlabs.
her head, and you see the kobold just in fear for some reason. And then,
Yeah,
out of
I
the
don't know.
corner
I have
of
to
your
fix it
eye,
later.
you
I was
see
not
3
prepared,
magical wisps
but I think I'm gonna
of
start streaming D&D
energy just go pop, pop, pop to 3 of the kobolds,
regularly
knocking them
on
dead where they
because
stand.
I have like a session every week.
I'm gonna look over to Ruby and also
Is
stick
everybody
out my
louder than me?
tongue to her, and I am gonna attempt to use Firebolt on the one that's closest to the party.
I'm as loud as I can be, Fruit. Turn them down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
So, right here.
You can hear them so much louder than me.
Okay, guys.
Let me.
I've got the first nat 1 of the campaign.
Okay, what about now?
Oh
Natural
man.
one?
That's a
Okay,
nat
it sounds
1,
better.
6 and all.
Okay.
How far can?
They're so much louder than me.
120 feet is the range.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm turned up max. I have to
Natural
turn them
one.
down.
All right, we're gonna.
I'm adding to the fire of this town.
I've got them like almost completely turned down.
So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it.
I could just do that and then just turn them off so I can hear them, but you can't hear them. They're really quiet now. Yeah, I just turned them off. Oh wait, are they really quiet now? I don't know. I'm not the only like I'm streaming for a group of people.
In the
Hold on.
in the moment of what is going on, just kind of wrapping your mind around the fact that a kobold was scared of some individual who missed them, and then seeing 3 kobolds just hit the dirt with this magical energy that came from the individual who now is giving you a side glance. You try to compensate with that, and you fire your firebolt.
Well, thanks for
Now,
coming to
is
watch.
Firebolt, refresh my memory, is it an attack to hit situation?
It is.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen here. So, odds, you start a fire on this house, which has not been lit ablaze yet. Evens, you shoot on this part right here, which looks as if somebody already put that fire out. So, you're either going to rekindle one or you're going to start one. So, odds, evens.
Oh, great.
Oh, that is a 1. You start a fire.
Perfect.
Wow, you're just
So
really helping the enemies, ain't you?
You shoot your firebolt into this open window, and you see the drapes catch on fire, and it just starts going into a wild blaze. Hambone, the reason why you chose this path was because that building hadn't been caught on fire, so you thought for sure it was safety until you start to see fire lick up the side of it. Which brings it to Hambone's turn.
All right, so where's the fire at? Like
Right here, I'll put a marker on it. So she started the fire right here.
Is that better?
okay. So I'm gonna let's see.
Or do I need to turn them up more?
I'm gonna run up to the kobold that's closest
Okay.
to the party.
This one?
Sorry, I
Actually, is
did
there
last minute bullshit. I
actually
was not prepared for
can I make it
this
to the
tonight. I'll be
Can I make it to 14 with
Yeah.
okay.
You
Cool.
can make it
With
right
my
here.
movement?
It's 30,
I have another session
or if
next
you wanna go-
Wednesday, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more prepared and set up for this.
Yeah, I'll go to the square that's to the side of him.
Okay, cool. Thanks,
right here?
thanks for letting me
Yeah.
know, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay.
It's
so
hard
it's
to know because
35.
I hear
Boom.
it different on my end than you guys hear it.
Oh, I only have 30 feet.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
don't have
35. My
35.
bad. Oh, that was Darcia. So that's 30 right there.
Yeah, that's me.
So you're
Okay,
still
that's
within,
still
you can
fine.
still get within contact. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you guys just see this like small goblin running out from the alleyway. Probably thought he ran away, and he's still screaming like, ah, fire! And then he's gonna stab out with his rapier at that kobold.
Okay.
What's that? A little
Go ahead and
buddy?
make an attack.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Yes.
All right. That is 1d8. That's gonna be 11 damage.
11 damage. As you come out in your panic of the fire, thinking you were safe in between those buildings, you just run, seeing this individual, knowing that they were in this area. You pulled out your rapier, and you're just like, ah! And you stab him. As you stab him, you see him slough off your blade as he's dead.
Ha! Nice one, little green dude.
I did it. I got him. Hambone's
Just
just
happy to be
hold-
here.
He's just holding his like rapier towards the sky. Blood's just like dripping down it. Like, and that is
okay.
all I'm gonna do.
You got anything else? Okay. Hambone's turn, which makes it the kobold's turn. They did not roll a good initiative because I rolled a 1. So technically, Juniper, you were not the first one to roll a 1, but we don't count me because I roll a million dice. But just to let you know, don't feel bad. But you did set the house on fire, so you know.
The roof is
Yeah.
on fire.
So this kobold right here is fixated on you two. And what we're going to do is we're going to play.
No,
a
it's
game of
Susie.
evens and odds.
It's me,
Against
Susie,
odds
Susie's
evens
brother,
and
and two of my friends from my other D&D
odds for the
campaign.
big guy. So
Cinnamon and
he is
Teak.
going to run up to you. 5,
Yeah.
10, and he is going to try and attack you with his dagger. That is a 12 total. That doesn't hit you, right?
Huh! You don't hit me. I'm gonna sit there and just hold my arm out outstretched and just block his face as he tries to stab me.
Yeah, he's wild. You put your palm out and you palm his forehead, and he's just like, this one is going to look at the fact
Probably
that
the audio for
some smaller individual came out and stabbed his friend, and his friend's now laying there dead. He is going to whip out his sling and try to hit you with it.
Oh God.
Oh God, what is with these rolls? 11 total to hit.
11 will miss.
Yeah. So he gets so infuriated with the fact that his friend just now died and sees the individual pointing his sword up in victory to the sky. He whips out his sling, and you just hear it with an impact at the building next to you, knocking off a little charred piece of wood. That's it. He is going to move, however, 20 feet this way. And then he is going to end his turn, which makes it top of the round. Harith.
Hold on, sorry. It's taking forever to load your. Okay, I looked at my character sheet for a second, and it
Oh, you're fine.
taking for. Okay, there it goes. All right, so he missed Hambone.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna look at the guy in front of me and go, Time for punchies! And I'm going to swing with a right.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
I will do that, sir. Unarmed strike, and does a 22 hit?
The 22 does hit.
All right. 6 damage.
6 damage. With that, you see him come up to you, very frustrated that the fact that you're palming him doesn't see that your other hand has already been raised in the air, and as you swing down, you let go, and he just very vaguely catches a glimpse of this rock-like, you know, appendage of yours that just cocks him in the face, and you see his eye already swell and blood begin to pour from his mouth. He is down.
Can I vertically move over to the other one and punch the other one with my bonus
So you wanna
action?
move 5,
Yes.
10, 15. Yeah, that's 15 feet. movement.
Okay, and I will make another unarmed strike.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Oh man. 5 damage.
With that, you see him start to try to maneuver towards something, maybe, but you see him as he missed the other individual that came from between the buildings, and as you meet him with your momentum, you backhand him with your left hand. You send him flying. He goes,
Take that, you dumb bolds. Is that what they're called? Dumb bolds?
Dumbolds.
Or was it
Nah,
Hold
close enough.
or was it crumbolds? Scumbolds? Bumbolds?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think they're dead bolds. Ha ha.
So, you guys, you guys see the individuals that were darting past you. They are long since already out of green mass. As you turn around, they are out the entrance. They are no longer there.
Sorry, real quick.
The
Susie,
one thing that you do hear.
Bert says hi.
Hi fruit.
Okay, sorry. My bad for interrupting.
No, you're good. The one thing that you guys do here after all this commotion that has been in this general area is over in this area there's more blaze, there's more fire, some houses are set ablaze. You see individuals with pails trying to put out the fire as quickly as they can, but they're also being bum rushed by human individuals along with more kobolds. You do see individuals that are geared in what looks to be city guard, and they are also trying to hold back the invaders. You hear one of them shout out in the general direction down to you guys, "Get out of the streets! It's coming back!"
Hard no.
What's coming back?
Is it more brambolds?
Off to, let's see, everybody's facing, yeah, off to your right, from behind you, you hear whoosh, whoosh,
Oh no.
and you hear a roar. You see a large, now in the light, for the most of you who've seen it before, you see a large blue scaled individual who just lets out a stream of electric energy from his mouth, catching all of the residential area on that side on fire with the electrical burns. And you see it just start to demolish houses. You hear individuals scream in pain and what seems to be silence after he flies by. And he flies off this way.
What was that?
Darcy is dancing, Chuck.
What else do you guys do? You're no longer in combat right now, so you have free movement.
Can I do like also a history check to find out like all I can about that dragon specifically?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll a history.
Same applies to me.
Yeah, if anybody wants to roll a history check, you can definitely go ahead and do that.
My dumb ass ain't gonna roll a history check.
A nat 20 for a total of 25.
I have
I nat one. Again.
Nice.
I have a +0 in history, but you know what? I'll roll one.
I'm gonna walk over to Hambone and give him a pat on the head.
I got a 10 in history.
You know that's a dragon.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that was a Dagron.
Touch me.
You did a great job.
What was the number you got,
Thank
Jennifer?
A nat 1, which equals a 5.
Oh, you are so taken aback by what just passed by you in the streak of blue scales and lightning that your brain is trying to comprehend. Did you just see what your brain thought you saw? However, the person next to you immediately goes, "What is a blue dragon doing here? He should be in the mountains." As Ruby, you automatically know that there is a blue dragon that does dwell within the mountains close to Green Nest. But he seldom comes out to do any of this. He usually just stays in the mountains.
Something has to have brought him to this village.
I'm gonna turn around and run up to Ruby and Juniper and like gleefully laugh, like a bellowing laugh, and be like, "Oh, did you guys see the blue Dagron?"
I'm gonna join the rest of the team and up to Ruby and Juniper and be like, I wonder if the dragon was the one that caused most of this damage.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that I can do, magic or otherwise, that's going to help this place.
We could all get drunk.
I think I'll pass on that, Harris.
I've got plenty to share.
Juniper is gonna ask for some.
I pass you my gourd.
Nice.
Don't think at this time I have any spells that could help with that either. But
What about me leg? It poked me pretty hard. And I look down at the bleeding, gouging wound in my leg.
Oh dang! Can I
Tis
heal?
but a flesh wound.
'Tis but a flesh
Tis but a-
wound.
Tis but a scratch.
I took an arrow to
I'm
the
gonna run
knee.
up to the other side of Harith.
I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
DM, have we
Be like Liam Neeson in Heavenly Kingdom. Yeah, I rode miles with an arrow in my balls.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's Liam Neeson's character.
probably.
do we
Sounds like
hear
something
any
you'd say.
people left in the town, or is it basically?
Oh, you hear other individuals, and from back this way, you hear the guardsmen, and they're very loud trying to get the orders out to whoever they can that is with, that is helping them. You just hear them, shout out directions of to the square, to the keep, arm the ballista, shoot it down.
Is the town still on fire?
Mm-hmm. People are trying to put it out because there's wells within Green Nest, or other people have like horse troughs that you feed, horses drink from. They're taking buckets and just trying to, curb the fire from the side of the buildings, and like most of the roofs, if they're thatch or otherwise, they're already gone. They're trying to save the foundations because thatch roofs are pretty easy to put back up.
All right, are there any buckets nearby, like water sources and stuff, like that we could use?
Yeah, you see off over here that they're off to over here. You see a trough right here. You see a trough over here. There are water buckets or even broken barrels that are still manageable laying about.
Okay, can I cast my mage hand and use it to like lift some of the barrels with some water and start putting out fire?
Yeah. You take the one of the smaller buckets, put some water in there. You see your mage hand goes over, so you don't catch fire yourself, and starts dousing the fire with the water right here first for some
Yeah.
strange reason.
I think
We'll
we
start with the newest fire that was created.
Yep, easy to put out because it's new fire.
Pet critical one fire. I think we should go find more friends to punch in the face.
But the town is burning.
They've got people to settle that.
Unfortunately, I think I do agree. We should probably, or at least the ones who are capable of fighting, should go continue the fight.
What if they start more fires?
That's a good point.
Well, let me finish putting this one out first.
Okie dokes. I'll drink from my
I'm
barrel.
still just guiding my mage hand with buckets of water, trying to get rid of this fire.
It takes about maybe 3 more buckets after the first initial one, and you see that the illuminated cloth and whatnot that had caught fire in there is dimmed. All you see is smoke billowing out of that window.
Through this whole time, I'm just standing there, like rhythmically, like tapping my knees. This is how I'm like guiding the mage hand to like go back and forth.
Okay. As the last bucket hits the last resemblance of fire, you just see the smoke billow out, and you wait for a second to see if it's going to catch again, if you caught everything, and it seems like it does. What are you guys doing?
Ruby's gonna run towards the fighting.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Ruby.
Okay, so you
I will
guys
do the same.
dart off this way.
Yeah, I'm also gonna follow.
Okay.
Yep, same.
Ambo? Okay.
Yep, I'll keep following.
Okay. So you guys run off that area. I'm gonna leave you guys there for a minute. As you get to what now is a more open part of Green Nest, you see that this is probably the town square. It's the most open that you've seen so far as soon as you've been here. The very few minutes you've been here. And as you get to this open area, you see individuals trying to put out fires. You see other ones clamoring onto those individuals as if they want them to stop. They look to be humanoid, but they are dressed completely and utterly different than what they are dressed as. These are more of your slapped together armor, roguish bandit looking individuals, and then you see kobolds. However, you also see now the city guard. You see a few individuals pointing out directions, and you see a large ballista that is coming into the middle of town square as they're fighting off and trying to run off these other kobolds and humanoid individuals. You see about 8 guards manning this ballista, and as they arc it up, they start to aim towards the large dragon flying about, as if they're trying to set it in their sights. As you look up, as it arcs on the keep, you see archers positioning themselves. A few are uh, aimed down towards kobolds and the bandit looking individuals to stop them from entering the keep. Others are arced up to try and hit the dragon as it comes back by. On top of the keep, on the battlements, you see 2 smaller ballistae that are placed up there as well, and they are being manned while you're looking. As you guys clamber into the open area, one of the guardsmen kind of stops. He's like, "What are you doing here? You need to evacuate now."
But we're here to help.
He kind of looks as you say that. He's like, um, "Okay, as long as you're sure, we cannot be held responsible. But thank you. Start taking out some of these individuals. If you see any more of these, take them out. And you see now, as he points over, one of the guardsmen has used his spear and has speared one of the kobolds. The other kobolds look to have like sacks of stuff, and they're running down individual roads and alleyways to get away from this area.
I want to chase after the ones that are running away with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you
So
say
you
there are
guys-
humanoid figures trying to set fires?
Yes, they were trying to set fires, but when the ballista came with the guards, they started to look and they started to run away too.
Okay.
I'm curious as to what these kobolds are trying to run away with.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys follow some kobolds. We're going to use the same map.
Yay!
Oops. You guys follow some kobolds down an alleyway. As you come out of the alleyway, they come out over here this way. And I'm going to ask who, well, since Harith said it first, I'm going to put him first. Who wants to be behind Harith? He's backwards. What the hell?
It's because I'm drunk.
Follow me this way. He starts running backwards.
I'll be behind
So,
here.
behind Harith. Okay. Next.
Oh, I'm a gnome, so my movement speed is literally slower than anyone else here.
Also, I'm pretty sure you could fit in the same square as me, too. Maybe?
I want to on purpose go slow to
Yes.
keep up or stay behind with Ruby.
Okay. So we'll put you guys back here.
Are you small-sized
Yes,
creature or
no.
medium-sized creature?
I am small.
And I'm considered large, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he could fit in the same square.
Depending on what type of, I think the gnome racial feature, anyways, is you can fit within a square of an
That
ally.
someone else is in, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then I'm just gonna put Hambone right there. Okay, so let's get our kobolds back out. So the last kobold that you see, Harith, is running out of the alleyway. You see other ones jutting back out towards this exit of Green Nest. And they just kind of scramble out the other side of Green Nest, out another entrance to the city.
Is the one in front of me carrying something?
Yes, it looks from where you see the ones that you can see, these three right here that are closest to
Yeah.
you, they all have some kind of large sack that is tied around their body, and the bulge of it is on their back.
Okay, so I want to run up to the one closest to me, in front of me, and grab it by the back of its neck.
Okay, make a grapple.
Grapple check. That's
which is your strength versus its athletics
Yeah.
or its acrobatics. Yeah.
14.
Okay. Oh, cool. I rolled a 2. So you definitely win. So as it's coming out of the alleyway, you snatch it up with the sack on his back, and it's still trying to run in air as if it's not gaining traction. And then finally, it just kind of stops mid-run, looks back at you, and goes,
So do I have it by the sack or do I have it by the back of its neck?
"Oh, you have it by the sack. Oh, if you want it by the neck, you can do that."
Yeah,
too.
that's what
Do the
I
same
wanted
thing.
to have it by its neck.
Okay, yeah, you got it by its neck. So it is grappled right
Okay.
now, and it is in your grasp.
Okay. With my, because I did that with one hand. With my other hand, I want to grab the sack,
Okay.
and then I just want to smash it into the ground.
Okay, make an attack.
Okay. So would that still be considered an unarmed strike? Oh, it's not necessarily a strike. It's more of like me just kind of like slamming it. So what would I roll for that?
Well, with yours and stuff, an unarmed strike, I mean, that would technically be that, and it would give you it'd be more beneficial for you to do that
To just do.
instead of just saying I'm going to use an improved,
Okay.
like an improved or improvised weapon or improvised strike. Just use your unarmed strike.
I mean, technically it's unarmed, and I'm striking it against the ground. So.
True. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and do
Okay.
that. Just to simplify things.
24.
Why split hairs when we can split kobolds? Yes,
Okay.
that hits.
6 damage. I've rolled 2s and 1s on all of my damage rolls tonight.
It's in the air. It looks back at you, goes as you just slam its face. You break its as you slam it into the.
What? What now? Sorry, I'm lagging.
No, as you pick it up, and it was screaming. You just hear it scream into the ground, and you break its snout.
Oh God. Okay, so I want to look into the sack and see what's in the sack.
Okay, looking into the sack, opening it up, as the kobold falls, limply to the ground with your massive amount of pressure you just applied to its skull. You look and you see fancy candlesticks, small art pieces, really fine sculptures, which seems to be made out of some kind of either tiger's eye, maybe some kind of obsidian. It's very nicely polished. You see a small wooden, very nicely decorated box. And as you get to it, you hear clang, 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 clang of metal on the inside.
Oh. I'm gonna look back at the rest of the group and be like, "Oi, they're stealing these people's stuff."
Let's steal it back.
Well, I started.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody roll your second initiative, please. And he's dead, so he's off the table.
Oh man. Well, that's only fitting. Just.
Okay.
Dang.
I got a
Everybody get
7.
their numbers?
Yup.
Right. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
Good lord, can
Wow.
everybody roll low?
15.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad, dog.
Same.
Like, I gotta
15
wait.
to 10. No 15 to 10s, really? All single
Mm-mm.
digits?
Damn.
10 to 5?
Yes,
I got
I got
sir.
5.
7.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh,
All right. I
Ruby
got
has a 9.
Tom's as 7. I got Harris as 7. But I heard Juniper, I think, too. So Juniper, what'd you get?
5.
5.
I have an
Easy?
8.
8. Okay.
Ruby's a 9.
9. Okay, so Darcia?
As 3.
We were not prepared.
Okay. Wow.
I thought I was blinded by the treasures.
I mean, to be fair, I just jumped out of the alleyway, just smashed a screaming kobold into the ground. So, chances are they had a chance to be like, "How dare you!"
I was hoping to be a little bit more sneaky, but it's okay.
Right?
So, okay. Wow. This is definitely a turn from the last one. So top of the round, the kobolds go first.
Oh boy.
As this kobold lets out the streak from his or shriek from his it's pretty much his skull being crushed in. His friend here stops, turns back, pulls out the leather thing or the cloth thing. It takes a shot at what he presumably, takes as the person who just killed his friend. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh God.
Dang.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Uh-huh.
to you.
I am going to use my stone endurance. As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by a 1d12 plus 1 per short rest.
Okay.
So let's see. Okay, so what's the damage?
It's 8
It-
bludgeoning.
8. I rolled a 12. Well, I got a 12, so
So you just canceled
yeah,
it out.
it just hit me, and I just looked down at it and go, "Huh."
Yeah, you just see you see him pull that cloth out, and he flings a pebble at you. As he flings the pebble, it hits you in the shoulder, which would have done damage, but you're on a high from just crushing this cold
I'm not gonna
bald
lie. If
skull
I didn't have
ground.
that, that would have just downed
Plus,
me.
you're constantly drunk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't do that, that would have downed me. That would have been my life.
So this one is going to rush up. He's going to move back. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Nope, 30. Sorry. This one is going to move this way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's running out of green. These three are running out of green nest with their movement. So that one is the only one that got to you within its movement. So it is going to take its turn. Well, I mean, I guess there's a opposite side of the coin. That is a natural 1.
Oh man.
So as it rushes up to you, you see that the sack that it
Mhm.
has is quite large. You know, it kind of looks like it got kind of greedy, and it's struggling just a little bit. And it goes, and it goes, as he tries to slice into you with its dagger. But as he does, he oversteps and he whiffs behind you. That's their turn. Ruby.
I know for.
So I.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just talking to my chat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't see what's exactly beside me. Are there any open doors or windows over here, or any doors and windows at all?
Yeah, as you guys come in this way, there is a door on this side. It is the residence coming from that side, and as you come, if you want to come into it, you do see that there's a window directly opposite of that door.
It's because I'm streaming a stream for.
Right. Is this the kind of thing you can just step through? It's not, like,
I'm
locked
watching
or
a
anything
stream
like that?
and streaming a
No,
stream.
these are all been open. They look like this area has been ransacked.
So that's why.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I'll.
But it
step
says
to
my
the
stream quality's
side,
good, and I haven't had any dropped
and,
frames.
I think the
so
second room there.
This
I'll
one?
go in. Yeah, the
Okay.
middle one. I'll go in there and walk.
is
up
it
to the
constantly
window.
lagging for you?
Okay.
Wait, can I get that with 25?
You would be
Not
right
really.
here with 25.
Try refreshing the
So you wouldn't be
stream,
right at the window. You would be 5 feet away.
because
From
I'm not getting anything on my end.
Well, you know what? I think I would have underestimated my endurance of running and just be like, I'd be in this room and be like, well, I can't see anything. Can I at least see that one dude standing out there?
Yeah, as you get up, his head is window heights. You can just see him kind of standing there because he just got there.
Let me know if it's.
All
Oh,
right.
okay, it's your end.
Plant
Okay.
the feet, aim the finger gun.
Sorry,
and
buddy.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Golly gosh. Wait, hold on. That's not right. Don't. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay. Yeah, it's still a miss probably. 8.
8 does miss.
Yeah.
You point your finger at the window, getting him in the sights. But the thing that you didn't count for was when the firebolt hit the window, it kind of veered it off course just a little bit behind the kobold's head.
So I'm standing there alone in a room with a smoking finger gun. Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. Next up is Harith.
Oh, my turn? Time for punchies!
Okay.
I'm going to unarmed strike the one directly. Oh, yeah, hold on. Ooh. I'm gonna save that. I'm an unarmed strike. Does a 13 hit?
Okay. Yes, it does.
Oh man. He takes 6 damage.
6 damage. With that, you just clobber him as his momentum trying to strike you gave you just enough edge to rear back and pop him right in the face.
Haha!
He is out.
Take that, you deadbolt. Okay, now I'm gonna walk up and punch the other one.
Okay.
Monks are busted.
Wait till
Oh!
literally.
Oh! I got a critical one.
Oh,
Uh,
coming off of your high from hitting the other, smashing the kobold skull into the ground, and then just whipping around, hitting this other one
Mhm.
in its face, killing it instantly. You step 2 times, and you don't realize the body of the kobold's still there as it fell. You yourself go to hit,
Mhm.
and you plant yourself on the ground. You are prone.
Oh no.
Now you can use half your movement to get up, or you can just live it.
Okay. I will use half my movement to get up.
Okay.
Then I will spend a key point to disengage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's a bonus action. I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So never mind. Can't do that. I will just Well, I'll use half my movement to get up. I think you know what? Screw it. I'll use my key point to use Fury of Blows.
Oh, to keep.
Yeah,
punching.
I'll
Okay.
punch again.
Okay, go ahead. Make another attack.
Oh man.
Isn't a flurry of blows also a bonus action?
Yes, but it's because if I use a key point, I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I have to spend a key point to do it, which is my last key point until we short rest. 15.
15 hits.
Okay. He takes 7 damage. Or it
7
takes
damage.
7 damage. Yeah.
Okay. You face plant, get kind of angry. You one arm push up, and you punch him as you come
That
up.
drunken stumble.
mm.
Oh. Whoopsies. I still got him though.
Okay. Is that
Yeah,
your
it's the
turn?
end of my turn. Sorry.
Okay. End of your turn. Hambone.
All right. Let's see.
Here, I'll move it up so everybody can see a little bit better.
How close can I get to the one that's at the other door?
So
I have 30 feet of movement, so
this will be, well, if you want to go straight out, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would be straight out, or so pretty much that spot and that spot.
okay. And either of those spots would the kobold be within 30 feet of me?
It'd be out of reach there. And then to do this, we would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He would be exactly 35 feet on that one because he would be the 35.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight ahead. Well, right behind Harith,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna I'm gonna start like tapping my leg and be like, "Good job, buddy, you got him." I'm gonna slap him on the back and cast a healing word on him.
Okay.
Yay, buddies!
Let's see. actually. No, actually, sorry, change that. I'm gonna do a cure wounds. Cure wounds is the
Okay.
touch one. So that's 1d8. Right, well that's at least gonna be 8 plus spellcasting modifier.
I only need 4 unless I get temporary HP points.
You won't,
Oh,
but
okay.
you get 8. You get 8
Oh,
back.
nice.
You are full health
You're
again.
feeling so refreshed all of a sudden.
I think I need to drink more.
You don't know. You don't know if it's drinking or the running or punching things in the face, but you're feeling great.
And then I'll just continue with the rest of my movement.
I love my
that I
new
have
friends.
left.
This is so great.
This way or that way?
Towards the kobold.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you will be right there.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Yay, my
Okay.
new buddies.
That makes it Juniper's turn with Darcia coming up after her.
Is that a door next to that guy up there?
Right here? Yes.
Or is it a window?
This is a door right here. These are double
Okay.
doors. This is a window right here.
Dumbledore.
Is it also open?
Yeah.
Like when it was ransacked, was it also left open?
You wouldn't know over in this area, but from seeing Ruby go into this one really easily, you can assume that it's possible.
Okay. I want to take my 30 feet down the hallway.
Okay. 30, right there.
Can I see around the corner, or do I need to be one block up to be able to see anything?
No, you can see around the corner, and you see that this door has been kicked in. This door is on the ground, as if the force of it has just shattered it to the ground. So you have a glimpse of this kobold here.
Ooh. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
I couldn't help myself.
That is exactly their armor class. Yes, a 12 does hit.
Nice. Three fire damage.
3 fire damage. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let me mark that down. What number is he? 19. Okay.
She gonna shoot her shot. Now it's getting hot in here.
Okay. You peer around the corner real fast and you see this kobold trying to leave. And as you get up there, he just passed the door, the opening to that door, and you aim and fire your firebolt. You see that it hits the sack that he is holding along with him, catching the sack on fire and releasing it from his body. He looks down at the burn, but looks back at where that came from. And with his perception, he does not know where that came from. He just knows that it came from inside the building, but he's more focused on the sack that just fell. So he starts to try to pick it back up
It must have been the wind.
when shooting out fire bolts. Is this Pompeii? Darcia, you're up. Or sorry, Juniper. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions yet.
Okay, Darcia, you're up.
Okay. So I want to move up to like just within line of sight, and but like within 30 feet, so I can use. I think I can do that for my like crossbow.
So okay, so you have 20 feet there, so you have 15 more feet, right?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's 45, so that would actually get you 5, 10, 15, exactly where you need to be.
Okay, perfect. All right, then I am going to roll so I can use my like crossbow. Oh yeah, 17. Okay.
That hits.
So I know that hits, and then I'm gonna roll for. Oops. And roll for 5. Or 4.
Five.
4. It's 4. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah.
You see the cobalt. You see the sack that he's carrying, the cloth, ignite on fire, and it starts to burn him. The cloth itself, the baggage snaps as it goes to the ground. He kind of looks around, but he starts to grab the bag of stuff again. As he's grabbing it, he doesn't pay any attention, and you see the crossbow bolt just aim perfectly towards his skull, and you embed it right at the top of it, and he hunches over the bag as he's dead.
Fatality.
Hell yeah, brother.
You did it.
Makes up for that miss.
Was there anything else you were gonna do?
No. I am my turn.
Okay. Top of the round. These kobolds have you're gonna use their movement, and they're gonna skedaddle out even further. But the one thing that you guys hear as you're doing all this is the town square area and the keep area. You hear shouting of orders still, and you hear this large, gargantuan roar from in the sky. And as it gets closer, you hear the orders of "Let loose the arrows! Fire the ballista!" And you see in the sky the dragon as he's approaching, a volley of arrows just start going ting 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 ting, either missing, hitting. Some of them actually land, but he doesn't, it doesn't affect him. You see the 2 ballista on the keep fire, and they land into him, which kind of he winces in pain. But the large ballista in the town square, as it fires, you see it hit him squarely in his left shoulder, and he lets out a huge roar. As he does, he takes his other arm, rips it in half, the bolt's still in his shoulder, and he starts to fly off towards the mountains. He's no longer interested in Green Nest, it seems.
Well, that's good.
Yay!
You hear in the area of the keep and of the town square large cheers and celebrating. You start to see some of the lights to dimming even more as the water that they start to put the fires out with the water and everything. You just see billowing smoke from some of these houses and storage areas. You see one of the stables caught fire, and they got the animals out. Um, as you guys look around in this area, you see the kobolds running away. You see the humanoid figures, the bandits, running away. Some of them with sacks. Seems like they got some goodies, but it kind of seems the damage is done for right now.
Can I look in that sack and look at that box that had sounded like something rumbling around inside of it?
Yeah. So you take the box. You remember the box was there in that sack. As you open it up, you see that there are 3 pieces of jewelry. 2 of them are rings. One of them is a small necklace. Looks to be silver, maybe.
Ooh.
So this is kind of like a jewelry box.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Well, seeing as I don't know who they belong to, and there's probably no telling who they belong to, I will show them to the party, and then show the rest of the sack that I claimed to the party, and say maybe we can get some gold out of these items and split it.
They might be useful.
For what?
No, sell it.
Good with what everyone else thinks.
What kind of useful?
Well, I'm sure you know that people can imbue items with magic, right? Like, mystical, magical items that you put on and it does something. I'm sure you've heard of this before.
I'm gonna kind of put them in your face and be like, "Are they infused?"
Oh gosh. Okay, I can tell you the answer to that, but it's gonna take me a really long time.
How long's a long time?
More than 3 hours. Like if we have some downtime, maybe a weekend, I could tell you.
That gives me plenty of time to drink. Here you go. And I will hand over the necklace and the 2 rings to Ruby.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
Okay.
just so everyone knows, I'm these are these still belong to the party, I guess, in general, which is to say all of us. I'm not taking these for myself. I feel like now I have to use magic on them and to
Hmm. I mean, there's no immediate pressure.
If you find out they're worth more monies, we can buy more booze.
Or maybe supplies.
yeah, if they're not magical, I'm absolutely fine to sell them. But if they are, maybe they could be used for anybody who the magic applies to.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if they are magic?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
12.
Um, knowing how magic works, and is, as you study magic and are,
Kitty.
magically talented yourself, you don't feel as if these individuals, or these individual items themselves are magical by any means.
I just see kitty paws.
I know that he's so distracted.
Sorry, there's just kitty paws in the screen. It's super distracting.
No.
Now there's kitty butt.
I am the
If
one
it
in
fits,
control now.
it sits.
Sit.
That's amazing.
Oh, that needs to get clipped. I gotta clip that later.
The cutest bee.
All right, a giant cat appears. Roll initiative.
Yes.
Cat
Cat
food.
dragon.
So I will relay that to the party that I do not have any like magical sense about any of these pieces.
I think
Okay.
if that's the case, Ruby would also maybe like I guess try to reach out and see if she feels anything from these artifacts or slash items. I don't know. Jewelry pieces.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
All right. How's an 18 do?
18. You also knowingly know the feel of magic, as you have used it, are very versed in it, and looking at them, kind of inspecting them, feeling them, you don't feel any of that coming from emanating from them. You don't feel any of that stuff.
Okay.
These look to just be a jewelry box for some family, maybe
All
the
right.
mother or grandmother or something like that.
I look back at the half giant and I say, these don't feel magical at all. I think maybe it'd be a waste of time to do any magic to see if they are. You can just go ahead and keep them, and I hand the box back.
Okay, we'll sell them for booze and supplies.
Well, at least you're half sensible.
I am a half giant.
You don't need supplies. You can just live off the land.
Oh yeah, how's that done for you, Hambone?
Pretty good. Still alive. Still alive and kicking.
I can live anywhere with booze.
Darcia sighs and puts a hand on her head, but lovingly is happy to be with the group.
So I
Okay.
guess we're just sticking together for now.
I mean, I'm cool with it if you guys are.
I don't see why not. I like little buddies.
I got nowhere else to be.
You guys take a sigh of relief for the brief moment. Um, considering the fact that you just entered Green Nest and it has been nothing but chaos ever since you have arrived. Taking a small little reprieve from this
Short rest.
chaos, you start to
Oh.
no, you start to walk out of the alleyway, and as you do, you're greeted by a few of the guardsmen, and two of them, doing their job, have spears pointed at you. However, one, looking a little bit more intrigued, remembers you from moments past, and he's just like, "Oh, hey, did you see anybody? Did you get anybody? Did you get any of them? We're making our way back to the keep to round up any survivors and to look on over the." And he looks down at the ground. And he goes, "Oh, that's not natural." And he looks at the crushed beak of the kobold, and he sees one with arrow in the top of his head. Um, as he looks, he goes, "Did did you all do this?"
Yes, sir.
Well, you said to kill him, right?
Um, well, yes, but I
Oh,
just
killed him.
and don't take this the wrong way though. I see this and didn't think much of it, so I'm sorry for that.
Eh,
That's what you get for underestimating us.
Always smashed
it's
his
okay. It's
face.
been a lot.
I was waiting for the plot
You
twist that this was
said,
a kobold city that we just killed the citizens left.
M. Night
Oh my
Shyamalan
god.
twist.
the humans
That
were
would
the
have been
bad
a lot.
guys.
They were just taking their stuff back and we
He's like, well, good job. Would you follow us? We're going back to the keep. We're rounding up any injured, any survivors. They're all going to the keep. We're fortifying the keep. It seems as if the dragon has taken its leave of the town for now, but we don't know if it's going to come back or not. But we can fortify the keep a little bit better now that we have the ballista out and ready. So please feel free to join us over that
Will
way.
there be food?
Yes, we do have some food. We do have some drinks.
Okay, I'll come.
Mm, yeah, could use some grub.
Well, I'm pretty hungry.
It doesn't seem wise to stay out on the streets of a burning city. We should probably just move all together, huh?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
As you guys are technically escorted by the guardsmen and stuff, you make your way to the keep. As you make your way into the keep, you see that it is being fortified. All the guardsmen from Green Nest are converging onto the keep. The ones that are left alive from the fighting and whatnot. You do see a few guardsmen being, dragged in and bandaged up as they have fought in the battles of Green Nest. You see a few other individuals who look to have um, not really fire burns, but they are burned by some means. Their skin is a little bit scorched and it's crackly. Um, for those of you who have dabbled in magic so far, you know that there are different types of magic. This looks to be an electrical burn, possibly from the dragon.
I mean,
Um,
both
Go ahead.
Juniper and I both have electricity spells, so we would probably recognize that.
Yeah, looking at it, just looking around, you guys kind of lock eyes on those individuals, and you just look about, like how many were injured in that. As you guys go into actually make your way into the keep itself, you see probably around 20 or so guards guarding one individual. he seems to be an elderly man, and he is the one that is kind of uh, dictating, where people go. You do see what seems to be the captain of the guard also standing next to him. Um, as you guys wait even further, um, the captain of the guard is issuing out orders alongside this individual. One of the residents of Green Nest kind of takes everything they say and just disregards it because they are so emotional, um, and they start to lash out, and you see them being held back by the other guards, but the guards themselves aren't doing anything. They are just keeping the peace. They're keeping the individual from the other individual that is standing there trying to appease everybody and to help everybody. You see the Green Nest resident that is just completely irate just start yelling, Governor Nighthill does not have our best interests at heart. This would never happen if he was not in office. We don't know what is going to happen from this point to the next. What about my family? I haven't found them yet. And just keeps on going and going and going. And you just hear the captain of the guard just kind of, Sir, we are trying our best. This was all sudden. We don't know what's going to happen from this moment to the next. He's just trying to appease everybody. Um, but you see, finally, he gets to the point where, and when he's berating the other individual next to him, you can suss out that that is Governor Nighthill. That is the person in charge of Green Nest.
Hmm.
Um, he finally gets to the point where the captain of the guard finally gets to the point where he's just like he doesn't want to hear it anymore. He's trying to do what he can for the injured, for the people who are scared, and he has him taken away, not to jail, but just out of the sight because he's escalating things that and they're trying to calm him down. So they don't want to hear him just keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. So you guys do get to see somewhat the person in charge, and he looks as if he's doing a decent job for the situation. You guys are ushered in. You see that they do have food prepared for individuals who definitely need it. They are dishing out some libations for those to calm some nerves. They're not dishing out a lot, but they are giving what they can, um, especially for this night raid on Green Nest.
I'm going to uh, squeal and be like, "Woo!" and go after the food and drink.
As you do that, you see the guards, and they kind of get wide-eyed. They're like, "Oh, oh no."
Garcia shakes her head and laughs and sits down at the nearest table.
Okay. Hambone, Ruby, and Juniper. Looking at what you have already seen of the individuals who have been injured by means, what are you guys doing? Are you sitting? Are you trying to help where you can? What do you do?
Yeah, I'll go and try and help the like injured people.
Okay.
Just kind of like assist with whatever they're like needing, and trying to keep everyone calm over there.
Okay. As you're helping and stuff, you hear a few guardsmen um, among the hurt talking back and forth to one another um, in a very low manner to not cause more panic. But the one thing that you hear from this conversation is, I hope they don't take the old tunnel.
The old
And then you
tunnel,
just kind
eh?
of, yeah. You keep helping the individuals that have been hurt. They are all a menagerie of residents, of guards. You even see that they pulled in some of the bandits that were raiding in the chaos of everything, and they were helping them as well. But they are shackled, so they know that they are not their own people, but they're also human. They can't just leave them out there to suffer.
Can I go up to the like bandits they're helping?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
want to like
tag
go up
along
and
quietly.
Okay.
yeah, I want to go up and like help them, but can I also try and do like a sleight of hand to see if I can take anything from them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, make a sleight of hand check.
Alright, so need
And
to
I'm gonna
move
say you get advantage on this. One, because they're shackled, and a couple of them are unconscious.
nice.
Little pale.
Wow. Ooh, the advantage is great. 10. 15.
15 total.
Yeah.
Going through a couple of their pockets and like their vests and everything like that, you see like they have for someone who is going to do a night raid, they have really crappy armor. And even for someone who's down on their luck, they should have something better than what they're wearing.
Mm.
But the one thing that you do get out of one of the individual's pockets is you get out of his vest, you get 2 gold pieces and a
Ooh, shiny.
small little bottle about the size of your hand, because you're a goblin. So from the bottom of your hand to about the top of your ring finger, that's how big the vial is.
Ooh. All right, yeah. I'm gonna just like pocket that stuff,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna go on and help the others after
Okay.
doing all that.
Okay. Ruby, was there anything in
Uh,
particular that you were?
no, I was gonna say I came along and kind of watched for a second, and I didn't say anything, and I still don't say anything. I just go back and start helping with the rest of them. I have like prestidigitation, so I think like cleaning stuff that needs cleaned or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, you see guardsmen that really aren't injured, but they just look absolutely exhausted. That have like blood splatters across their face, mud, just from the skirmishes they had. So you could definitely take your prestidigitation and clean them up. And as you do, you kind of wave, over them and stuff. They kind of look at you with a hearty grin and thank you for helping in that way as well.
Yeah, just a silent nod to anyone who acknowledges.
Okay. Juniper, was there anything that you were doing?
In Juniper's eyes, this place will be dead and gone, and no one will remember this town in a couple of 100 years. So we're just kind of passively watching the party and waiting for them to finish up what they feel like they need to do
Oh,
while we're
your
here.
elf immortality elitism.
Not really elitism, just like we're what is the point of everything, you
That
know?
is a wonderful outlook to have on life.
Nihilistic.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you guys are stuck with me now, so welcome.
That's fine. You'll
Yay!
be cleaning up after my drunken messes in no time.
Okay. As you guys settle in, you do hear, barking of orders. They are sealing the keep and keeping a watch. It seems as if everybody they could get, they have gotten into the keep to either bandage their wounds, prepare them for burial if they have been, killed in the siege of Green Nest. You do see patrols of guards um, taking watch on the parapets and the walls of the keeps. You see other guards reloading the ballista just in case the dragon makes its way back. Um, they are on high alert. For you guys to walk around the keep, and this is a very large keep, um, you see individuals that have pretty much lost everything. You see others that are trying to bring up their spirits. Like just by passing by, you do hear the slight conversation of "It's okay. It could have been worse." We can rebuild. Those type of conversations.
I want to spread the merry make and like walk around and like get like just hand people mugs of ale that will drink with me and cheers them and start trying to get shanties going about dragon
Okay.
slaying.
Okay.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help
I'm
him
so
with that.
glad the bard decided to help me with that.
I'm literally just gonna keep following him around while he's doing that, and I'm literally just going to be like rhythmically like hand boning and like scatting like patap 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 patap,
Okay.
along with him trying to do like songs of
Kill the
dragon
dragons
slaying.
in their den. Kill the dragons.
I'll say this: either you guys can do a performance check separately, or Harith, you can do a performance check with advantage since Hambone is assisting you.
Ooh. Hi. Nobody knows this about me. I am, in fact, a divination wizard. I'm going to impose my 19 that I rolled on whatever d20 gets rolled here.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to do separate checks, or do you want me to roll with advantage?
You can roll with advantage.
Okay. I'll roll two performance checks.
So one of them's automatically a 19.
Okay.
Okay, so both of them were 13. So yeah, one of them's a 19.
So one of them is a
Yeah.
19. Okay. So what is that? Do you have anything in your performance, or is it just straight 19?
I have a -2 in my performance.
Oh, I mean, still 17 is really
Yeah.
good. Especially in this situation, you're handing out, alcohol to people who desperately need it. You have pretty much a backup band behind you, scatting away, patting his knees and whatnot, and you're coming up with just the craziest things to make a song, but it's catching on. We fought the dragon, it died. No, it didn't. It flew away. Like
Punch
stuff
the
like that.
dragon in the eye.
With pretty hurt.
Drink again another day.
Yeah, it's just going, and some of these people are just like, what is he saying? Well, this makes no sense. But then others are like, oh, it makes perfect sense. This guy's a genius. So you have definitely livened up some of these people's experience as of right now in Green Nest.
Yay.
As you are giving mugs of ale and whatnot, and you have your own little scat band coming behind you, the captain of the guard kind of wrangles, you individuals, and he looks at you, and alongside him is Governor Nighthill. And he kind of looks, he's an older gentleman, looks to be in his 60s. He has a very somber look on his face, but he's trying to put on a very happy face as he's hearing this menagerie of words come out of your mouth and his residence of Green Nest, as it is or could be a infamous tale from a bard long ago. It's just the most random thing. As he does, he's like, "Oh, that's very nice. Yes, yes. Um, it's my understanding that you helped in defending Green Nest. May I have a word with you all?"
Only if my little buddies come along.
Darcia perks back up and joins the rest of the group.
Absolutely, yes. Your little buddies may join. Yes,
As
please
long as it's
come have a
just one
seat.
word.
It might be more than that.
Oh. Well, I guess.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
just
if you
follow
want one
along.
word, possibly reward could be the word.
Huh?
Mm,
I like money. It buys beer. And ale.
yeah,
Please
pretty tempting.
come sit at my table. We shall discuss. You see the captain. You see Governor Nighthill. As he turns, he walks back up towards the inner workings of the keep. The captain of the guard kind of ushers you guys on as he walks behind you. Other guards are now following Nighthill upstairs towards his little whatever you want to call it, like operations, just base. Yeah, there's a table that has a map of Green Nest. It looks to be they have like markers of where buildings have been hit, where they caught people, different things like that. As he sits back down, he starts to talk to you about the events. He asks, um, just so we're clear, how long have you been in town? How much have you seen of this chaos?
I think Ruby like half raises a hand at the back of the group and just stays silent.
Um, he kind of looks and he's like, "So, just one wants to speak?"
I don't know. Been here like an hour or so. I don't know. Not very good at keeping time.
I mean, as soon as we got here, everything was quite in flames, if I do say so, and it was kind of hard to get a great look around the town.
Long enough to punch a few faces.
Um, you see him tent his fingers and puts two of them up to his lips. He goes, "I see. So you arrived here pretty much in the middle of everything that has happened here." Well, let me give you a little bit more to that. The attack actually happened around dusk. The sun itself hadn't completely set. That's when we heard um, the roar come from the mountainside. Um, Once we heard that, we were not fast enough to defend ourselves. It kind of seemed as if it happened rather quickly, between the dragons swooping in, causing all kinds of havoc, and the intruders themselves uh, just ransacking the town. We did what we could, and thank you for doing what you could. Um, a couple of my guards said that you bought them enough time to set up, uh, according to what they said, injured the dragon. So my gratitude to you on that. However, we are still in quite the predicament here in Green Nest. Even though it seems the battle itself within Green Nest is temporarily over, we we cannot let our guard down. So I was wondering if we could supply you with a couple of things. Would you be able to help us once again? We want to make sure that all of our important areas of Green Nest are free of these. One being our mill that keeps Green Nest very lucrative with its flour, and we ship that out. So we want to make sure that it is intact and that we still have somewhat of a livelihood. We would also like for the residential areas to be checked to make sure that there are no individuals hiding in them. And we also have a temple on the outer edge of Green Nest that we need to make sure um, that the individuals inside of there are okay, and that if any residents made their way there, that they are also, uh, safe. So that be a but would that be something that you could take care of?
Darcia looks around to the others.
Compensation.
Sounds easy enough.
Yes, you did mention there was a reward.
Yes, if you can possibly bring back some individuals that haven't been completely roughed up, so we can figure out exactly who they are working with and why they decided to attack Green Nest, then we will compensate you. And for anybody that you do rescue out of these areas and the information thereof that they are okay and still intact, we will also compensate you for that. I'm thinking 500 silver.
A person?
I'm glad somebody was on top of that.
Peace? Yeah, I agree with Juniper.
Juniper's been quiet this entire conversation.
Make a persuasion check, Juniper.
Oh.
Ooh. 13.
I was gonna say with advantage because you
Oh.
are being asked.
Okay. Hold on.
18 for my second roll.
Never mind.
Okay. He looks at you as you haven't said a thing this entire time as he's been speaking, and others of your party have definitely said a little bit here and there. He looks at you and he looks at the captain of the guard. He looks back at you and he goes, I think that's quite doable, especially if you're going to help us with the sanctuary, the mill, and the residential areas in themselves. So, um, compensation at 500 silver per.
Ooh. Darcia looks at the rest of the group and smiles.
That could be a lot of ale.
It seems quite lucrative.
Seems like a deal to me.
Hambone?
What?
He's into.
I don't know. I heard reward. Sounds good to me.
So, out of curiosity, the goblin is on our team.
Who are you?
I'm Ruby Eversight. A wizard. I just kind of wound up here. I'm used to the books. The books say that the goblins are usually bad.
Well,
That's
mean,
racist.
I'm not bad.
No, I know, I am curious as to, well, why are you here?
Passing through.
It's okay. You're both my little buddies now.
Name's Hambone, by the way.
Sounds tasty.
My name's Ruby. Ruby Eversight. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ruby. Yeah, Hambone does sound pretty tasty. So I don't really like the like lizard-looking things. They look like they want to eat me.
Kobolds, apparently, and Ruby glances over at Juniper.
Yeah. Seems like they want to eat me, but one of them comes up to me and say, come right at me, and a stab in the gut.
I saw that. That was impressive.
You know, self-defense and all that. He's come right at me. Chop.
I got 3 of them. Did you see that?
3?
Yeah, I used magic and I killed 3 of them.
That still only counts as one.
Oh, was that the weird red streaks that came flying through the air?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that was crazy.
All my friends did a great job.
Yeah, I think everyone here did a really good job.
So who we going and punching first?
I don't know. I think he said to go punch some townsfolk.
Well,
Are we sure Hambone's not bad?
I think you said save some townsfolk.
Why do you think Hambone is bad? What's Hambone do?
It's a different culture, okay?
Like Ruby said, Hambone, you're gonna help some townspeople.
Oh, I thought he said Hambone's a little slow here.
That
Hambone
comes
doesn't.
later.
Hambone's not really that great with people. Kind of lives by himself.
It's okay, Hambone. People are scared of me too.
Yeah, but you're large, so you can just punch him. Hambone's small.
Yeah, but you knifed that one right in the gut, and that was pretty awesome.
Right? Blood just dripping down from the sword. It was exhilarating. Anyway,
It's like if Chucky and a fucking
help some
gremlin
townsfolk.
had a fucking friendship.
Darcy's heart fills with glee as she looks around the table as we're discussing and is grateful to be a part of the team.
Okay,
That
so
was so wholesome.
you guys agree to help Green Nest even further and take up Governor Nighthill's request plus reward. He further goes into instructions that these endeavors will probably be best suited for the morning after everybody has taken a rest.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
Do we sleeps here? I was asking. Yeah, I was asking the governor.
Or?
The governator.
Oh yeah, as you ask him, he looks at you. He goes, yes, of course, we have some lodgings for individuals," and he kind of points over towards one of the areas of the keep. He goes, "If you find a cot, please make it yours."
I hope there's one big enough for me.
No, I'm sure you could just push 2 of them together, and lengthwise.
That's a good idea, Hambone. I like your thinking.
Or 5
Thanks.
with
I don't do it a lot.
What'd you say, Ruby?
5 width-wise, like the other way, not lengthwise. Not that I was calculating or anything.
Widthwise. But he's
Yeah.
tall.
Well, right, but if you stacked the... Oh, never mind.
Well, anyway, let's go find a place to rest.
Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, and thank you for what you're going to do for my community. I don't think I can spare a lot of bodies right now, as we want to make sure that the residents are safe. So again, thank you, and you will be handsomely compensated.
Yeah.
You guys find your way to where the governor had, pointed out the cots and everything like that. You do manage to put a few together, off in a corner, as other individuals were trying to get to them. You got there and they just looked like, nah, maybe not tonight. We'll just sleep on the floor. It's fine. You're able to piece a few of them together, and as you lay there, you don't quite get the full body experience. It looks as if like your mid calf and feet hang off, Harith.
Yay.
But it's comfy nonetheless. And with that, you guys are going to take y'all's long rest and wake up in the morning, and that is where we're going to end this first session.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
Oh, that was so great.
It
We
was
all
very
lived.
good.
Uh,
Well,
Yay.
barely.
I mean,
Nobody
only
died.
I came close to getting
Yay.
knocked down.
Although I am quite, I love the way Hambone decided to heal you though.
Yeah.
Good old pat on the back.
Yeah. Almost, well, the thigh, let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
True.
that's true.
Oh,
Very true.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, who left?
Sorry, I pressed the
That's
wrong
good.
button.
It's okay.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Oh wait.
you're already home.
You're like, oh wait.
So awesome.
Next
Good job,
round.
guys. I think that went really
Yay.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I like the group.
I'm
Yeah,
starting
me
to
too.
learn a little bit more. I'll have to bear with me because I'm pretty new to this. So
Hey, that's perfectly fine. I look up stuff all the time, and I've been doing this since 2006. So
Yeah, you're
yay.
with a group that's got a lot of experience, so
Yeah, I'm excited. It makes it easier to roleplay.
yeah.
Everyone else is really good at it.
I thoroughly enjoyed the coming together and playing playing music and getting the townspeople drunk.
That was so good.
It's like, well, we have a bard and a drunk in the party. We might as well.
Yeah, right.
And
that's how a lot of bands
huge
start out.
What'd you say, Teak?
I said, and a huge nerd.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Sucks to be you, nerd. Well, guys, I had a blast. I want to say
Yeah.
that. On this side, at least, I had a wonderful time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom, for asking me to DM this group. I feel as if it is going to be a lovely campaign.
Awesome. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm glad we were able
Nice.
to, orchestrate and get everybody here and get everybody together. I'm excited to play D&D again. So, yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for DMing tonight. You did a great job.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. It's really awesome.
Felt very engaging and fun.
Wait till you guys get to them crazy NPCs that are just gonna pop up out of nowhere.
I can't wait to see how our already wild and
I'm so
wacky
excited.
group interacts with them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a few points in here that you're just gonna be either you're gonna focus on this person or you're not gonna be able to focus at all, and I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it'll definitely be fun. So, reconvening again on the 1st, correct?
Is
that
That's
is that
that's
next
the Friday after
Is
next.
that the? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yes. Sure.
All
Yeah.
right.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me to look at remember a calendar right now. We're still on fall break, so I'm enjoying.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know, because we
Oh,
got
that's
what we
nice.
got
Yeah.
Nice.
3 more days.
Yeah.
3 more days, and then
yeah.
it's back to the grind.
Ugh. Back to the grind. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh.
I am going to. I meant to do this with my group as well. Well, speaking of which, I got a game tomorrow. But I am going to figure out something with the lighting. I know you guys said that this was pretty decent. I know some of my other maps are a little bit more glossy. When I bring out the 3D tiles and everything like that, we have no issues. So maybe I'll do that and try to build something beforehand. If I
Okay.
know that we're possibly going to have a fight, that way I can have more light bulbs in my overhead lighting.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm going to figure something out. Like I said, I've been meaning to do that with my other group as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the stream set up a little bit better, because what I'd like to do is actually um stream it on Twitch, but I kind of really want to upload it to Discord, or not Discord, YouTube, so we can, like, it kind of keeps it archived for us, so we can always go back and rewatch if we want.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I really want to hear my voice.
Aw.
Oh, don't worry. I hate, like, hearing my voice in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, my voice sounds fine, and then hearing my voice over other audio, I'm like, God, do I always sound that fucking nasally?
Mm.
Like, ugh, who is
Right?
that? Why?
Yeah.
And like, God, people listen to
That's
that
how
all
it
day.
always
Yeah.
goes.
I'm gonna go punch myself in the throat.
Maybe I'll sound like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Right?
Do
Yeah,
a
I'll
little
just be like,
fine tuning.
I'll just fast forward through all the crap when I get to an NPC where it's like really high pitched or just not my voice, and I'll be like, I'm fine with that. That's great. That dude sounds awesome. Anything better than this?
Yeah, I still think I'm trying to find like, with my character's voice, I'm trying to find the right inflection and tone still. Because sometimes I feel like he sounds a little British, and sometimes I feel like he just sounds a little dumb.
What?
He
What
could
did
be
you call
tough.
me? And then he gets drunk. He's like, "Hello,
What'd
governor.
you say, governor? Blimey
What did you
hair.
say about my teeth?"
Gets more British the more drunk he gets.
Right?
Yeah. What? Cheerio. I'd like to smash in a few heads now. Yes.
I'll see you down at the pub, innit?
Oh man. Yeah. D&D guys, it's great.
It's fun.
It's so much
Yay.
fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. I guess I will see some of you next Wednesday. The rest of you I will see next
Hey,
Friday.
boy.
Oh yeah.
I will
that's right.
also be.
Wait, are you playing next
Yeah,
Wednesday?
I'm playing with you guys.
No,
Yeah, I already got my character idea set up and everything.
dude,
I'm
hell
gonna
yeah.
play.
Wait, you're not being DK anymore?
No. I'm gonna roll a new character.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a crazy old wizard that forgets how to cast his spells. So sometimes he might cast the right spell, sometimes he might cast another spell. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I haven't talked to Spencer
Oh,
about it
God.
yet, but I'm pretty sure he'll be okay with it. Cause he like
Is he the origin of wild magic?
maybe, but he's a wizard instead of a sorcerer. Yeah.
Like the sorcerers are just like, hey, there was this old guy at one point, and yeah, it just kind of trickled down to us, so we just adopted it. It's called wild magic because he was wild.
Hello, we're travelers, I see.
I cast the spell fireball. Oh shit! I pooped my pants.
Oh, is that magic missile I casted? No, it's fireball. Or is it ray of frost?
They watch out what you're casting over there. I can't see very well. I can't watch anything.
Has anyone seen my bifocals?
Yeah, I'm excited to play again. Like I've not played Ophelia in so long
Are
since we've kind of taken
we
like a
are
small
we
hiatus.
still stay? Because that's what that was another thing is like I didn't know if we were actually staying with the same characters.
Oh, I
Because
imagine that we were picking up where we left
didn't
off.
Urs get put in the ground?
Ixnay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. PK'd. Urs got PK'd.
He did die, and Archie lost an
Oh
arm
God.
trying to catch him. Yeah, he tried to
Oh,
catch him,
God.
and his arm came
Oh
off.
man, I'm gonna have to hear the story of
Oh, no.
that.
Our friends' arms are falling off.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
I
rough.
missed quite a bit.
It was a rough session.
Yeah, I missed quite a bit apparently. But yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I will also be streaming that and putting it on the YouTubes, but I'm gonna try to keep it separate. I'm gonna keep it like separate, like different, whatever. But anyways, yeah.
Keep it separated. Well, all right, guys. Well, I'll let y'all have y'all's night back. I'm going to go take a shower and call it a night myself. So
Okie dokes.
thank you all
Sounds
again for
good.
letting me DM, and I look forward to
Of
seeing you
course.
guys on the first.
Alrighty.
Us too.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. Have a
Have a
great
good
Night,
night.
guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was the first stream of the new D&D campaign with myself and others. Next Wednesday will be another separate campaign that I will also be. I don't know if we're starting a new campaign. I don't think we are. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. I haven't discussed with the DM yet. But I did discuss rolling a new character for that. So, but anyways, it was fun. I got some editing to do, which is not gonna be fun because I don't have never haven't edited a video in years. So I'm gonna get into that and figure that out. But it's been fun for whoever watched and stuck around. Thank you. And if you want to see some more D&D action, come by next Wednesday. Anyways, have a good night. Bye.